Hello, Gemini. This is Terra Queen Jamila. I am here to do your end of the year, end of the month of December 10-day forecast for December the 22nd, 2017, and through December the 31st, 2017. Make sure that while you're here, you hit that subscribe button. Disclaimer, this reading may not resonate for all of you, okay? If it doesn't, then go look at your rising sign. We're going to look at the Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you do need a private reading, if something concerns you, the link to my website is below. I am currently offering a holiday special. So happy holidays to you guys. $25 for a 30-minute reading and then $50 for 1 hour. Okay. And I do charge I charge $50 for my 1 hour spell consultations as well. Okay, so that's going to be for a limited time offered through the holidays. Okay. So I'm going to call to the spirit guides, spirits for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, up to a Cups flipped over. What messages do you have for the Geminis for the next 10 days, December 22nd through December the 31st, 2017? What are you seeing going on in their love life and just in general during this time frame? Now, the Two of Cups already turned over for you guys, and what that says to me is that some of you are experiencing new love in your life. Okay, new love. Uh-oh, some cards are coming up here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so Two of Cups comes up as kind of like the officiator for the reading for you guys. This is representing either new love or self-love. Now, you do have some cards for the next 4 days. I can see some negative influence coming up. You got the Moon card, the Three of Swords for the second day of your forecast, the Four of Swords for the third, and then Four of Cups for the fourth day of your forecast. So I feel like with this Moon card coming up, this is where I feel like Geminis are picking up on some possible negative energy that's sort of, it may be negative influences coming in through your fears. I feel like you're dealing with fear today, especially, or the next couple of days. Now, the Three of Swords represents, energies and feelings of feeling like you're, that kind of like you've been hurt in some kind of, maybe love triangle. I feel like this is something that's going to come to a head for you guys, okay? Because on the third day of your forecast, you got the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is not bad, but then again, it's not good because it's letting me know that you're going to need to be getting some rest. I feel like you need rest. Something's going on with this Three of Swords. Now, I will tell you that I am seeing a couple of new lovers and prospects in your reading. So if you are splitting with somebody, or either I feel as though you're dealing, these two cards being next to each other, this Moon card and this Three of Swords, says a lot as far as the energy. So let me ask for advice on the Moon and the Three of Swords real quick. Spirit, give me some advice on these cards for the Geminis. Ten of Pentacles. You're dealing with either some kind of negative influence over your family. I feel like it could be your mother. The Moon card represents your mother, Gemini, okay? The Moon card could also represent your lover or your partner's mother. It's a possibility, but I feel as though there's some sort of triangle involving possibly some kind of parental figure. And I do feel as though that dark influence has came over you, and it is coming over you the next couple of days when it comes to your love life in general. So the Ten of Pentacles does represent either a long-term relationship, possibly. It could represent work, family. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles could be people at your job, could be people in your family. I'm definitely seeing there being some kind of negative energy. Now, on the third day of your forecast, the Four of Swords represents, getting peace and getting rest and taking a break. But then the Four of Cups coming up, Gemini, for the fourth day, this is where you're sort of dealing with the emotions of it. I feel like the Four of Cups is just a very down energy. You may be feeling a little off on that day, and that is going towards Christmas or either a little after Christmas, okay? I kind of see you on Christmas just getting a lot of sleep, in which, or getting a lot of rest and taking a break from work. Also, I feel like if this doesn't have anything to do with your love life, you're dealing with issues at work, Gemini. Definitely with that 10 of Pentacles, okay? Spirit advice on the 4 of Cups, please. Oh, yeah, the King of Wands. King of Wands is a person. Oh, yeah. Whoever they are, they're holding on to a grudge towards you, Gemini. Is what the King of Pentacles is saying. They don't want to let go of their grudge. And I feel as though it's probably your boss as well. Okay, your boss is probably not happy. Somebody that you work with is probably not happy. Okay, yeah. I feel that strongly for some of you Geminis. Okay, they're just not happy. And let's see what the next card is. Yep, the Ace of Cups. So Spirit is saying that you're going to be blessed and happy. And your reading actually does go uphill from here, Gemini. So the worst is, I feel like, it's going to be over within the next 4 days. But it's not too bad. Just be careful to not allow people to manipulate you into being sad. Especially if you're single. Don't let those people manipulate you. Okay? 3 of Pentacles comes up, going towards the 5th day of your forecast, Gemini. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, this is an earth sign individual, or it could be anybody, but they seem to be very loyal because the High Priest is next to them. So I feel like stability. I feel like good things are happening for you. The Page of Swords comes up, going towards probably about the 29th. So this is where you may get some kind of message coming in, but I feel as though whatever it is, there is going to be good that's going to come out of it because of the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles comes up for the 30th. So I feel like this is an amazing card to get. Okay, in particular if you are looking for a new relationship that is stable. Okay, because that's something that's important to you, Gemini, is stability. Okay, the Knight of Wands comes up for the 31st. So I feel as though this is passion, okay, in your love life. I feel like the Knight of Fire, or the Knight of Wands, is bringing in a lot of passion. Let me throw a card. Spirit, give me some clarity for the Gemini on this Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like the 7 of Pentacles next to the High Priestess. Let me ask Spirit about this High Priestess. Spirit, give me some clarity. I feel like the 7 of Pentacles definitely does represent growth. Okay, something that you've been waiting for coming into fruition. 5 of Swords comes up for the High Priest. So going towards about the 28th, 29th, I do feel as though there is going to be possibly somebody that considers themselves to either be an elder, or either somebody that, is trying to give you some kind of spiritual knowledge about conflict resolution. Okay. And then also it's about not involving yourself with petty things that don't matter. The High Priest is the Hierophant as well. So what the High Priest is representing is acceptance of self. When you begin to accept yourself and you accept your own truth, then you don't really need to get involved with certain things. So don't fall into the trap of petty arguments and things that are just going to give you a headache. Clarify Page of Swords, please. Some things can't be avoided, but this can be. 8 of Swords. So you got an enemy, okay? Page of Swords is either yourself, or either it's another air sign person. It could be an earth sign person. It could be any sign person. But I feel as though this person is trying to feel like they're going to contact you, and they're going to be trying to keep you in this certain mode or frame of mind. Okay, the 8 of Swords represents a frame of mind. Somebody possibly being in maybe mental bondage. So I feel like this person is going to send you a message. And I feel as though this is where you're going to work through releasing. Okay, because 8 of Swords is kind of when you're being released from that mental bondage. Okay, it's when there's a belief system set up around yourself or something else, and maybe you've been thinking that way about yourself or thinking negatively about yourself, or maybe they've been pulling the wool over your eyes or something, but then you actually are able to see. And then also the Eight of Swords represents having people trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but you actually seeing the truth or the way out, or seeing the light from there anyway. Okay, and that's why they show her with a castle in the distance. Okay, Ace of Pentacles comes up for the 30th. The Ace of Pentacles is representing success, triumph, new beginnings, blessings. I do see a relationship, possibly, I would say more so with this Knight of Wands coming in around the new year. So I kind of see you as maybe celebrating. The energy's being really, really good for you. And I can see this person. They could be any zodiac sign, but they are coming in with a lot of passion. Let me throw the cards at this person. Okay, well, give me some clarity on this Knight of Wands for the Gemini. Okay, yep, the Wheel of the Year. So I see a lot of good energy around, possibly in particular a fire sign, which is a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. New love coming into your life. Positive change coming into your life. Okay, taking good things into the new year as well with the Wheel of the Year. So I think that's a wonderful forecast for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Again, if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. And I'll see you guys later. Namaste.